Let's begin the recipe, guys. The first step is to make the marinade. To make the marinade, in a big bowl we will add 6 tablespoons of dahi or yogurt. Along with that we will add 2 teaspoons of Kashmiri red chili powder, half a teaspoon of chaat masala, 1 teaspoon of kasuri methi, 1 teaspoon of black salt, half a teaspoon of cumin powder or roasted jeera powder, salt as per taste, half a teaspoon of garam masala, 1 teaspoon of pudina powder. If you don't have pudina powder, you can also use fresh mint leaves, half a teaspoon of black pepper, and about 2 tablespoons of melted butter. Now we will mix all of these together to make a marinade. Oops, I forgot to add the haldi powder, so here I am using about half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, and I will also add 1 more teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder. Now give it a good mix to make a marinade. You can also add some food color if you wish to. So the marinade is almost ready. Now we will go to our chap. So today I am using tin chap because my homemade chap recipe is still in process and many of you have been asking for soya chap tikka, so I had to use tin chap today. So we will take out the chap in a bowl and then wash it. The reason why my recipe is not ready yet is because the texture of chap is very difficult to get. Here you can see how it is very fibrous. Getting this type of texture is what I am working on. After washing the chap, we will cut it. So you can cut the chap in 2 ways. The first step is to slice it long like this. This type of cut in the chap will give you much better flavor. After making the first cut, remove the stick. Now I will show you the second type of cut. The second type of cut is basically dices. For that, just remove the stick at first. After that, cut the chap into 2 or 3 pieces. With this type of cut, the chap will not have too much flavor. You can see the texture, how it is porous and spongy. This is what I am working on. So now let's get back to the marinade that we made earlier. To make the chap even more richer and delicious, you can also add some fresh cream. Here I am using about 2 tablespoons of fresh cream. You can also use malai if you wish to. It is totally optional to add cream or malai in the marinade. Our marinade is ready. Now we will add the chap pieces to it. Keep the spoon aside and use your hands to mix the chap. Now what we will do is cover this and keep it aside for about 30 minutes. The longer you keep, the better the flavor. I have kept it for about 2 hours. After 2 hours, we will use some sticks. Here I am using skewer sticks to make the chap. You can also use wooden sticks if you wish to. If you are making it in a tawa, you don't need to use any stick. So let me give it a good mix. After that, we will put this chap into the sticks. It is very easy, as you can see, just push it into the stick. For the longer variety, you can skewer it like this. So all the chap pieces are skewered and they are looking good. Now we will cook them over direct flame. So just place it over the gas flame and then cook the chap until there are some black spots. It will just take you about 2 or 3 minutes per stick. You can also cook them in an oven at 250 degrees centigrade for about 10 minutes in a preheated oven. You can also cook it in a tawa. Just heat up the tawa in very high heat. After that, place them on. As you can see, these sticks are ready. Now what we will do is baste them with some butter. What I mean is we will brush them with some butter for extra flavor. This step will also ensure we get a very nice coating in the chap. So just use a brush and then coat them really well with some butter. After coating them with some butter, the sticks are ready. You can also keep them like this for about 6 to 7 hours. So if you want to prepare them beforehand, you can do this until this stage. Now let's broil them. So the flame is on high heat and now we will cook them until there are black spots. It will just take you about 1 minute per stick. That looks lovely. Our chap is very well cooked. Now let me turn off the flame